Hello and welcome to Nonprofit Live TV. I'm Larry Brill. We're coming to you from Austin, Texas, which is the site of the Convio Summit 2009, a chance for nonprofit organizations from across the country and locally to get together and share some ideas about how they can do their job a little bit better. Joining us right now is Mondy Lamb. She's with the SPCA of Wake County, Raleigh, North Carolina area. Thank you for being with us.
Hey, thanks for having me here.
One of the things we want to talk about right now is this session of the STAR session that went on. It's online marketing best practices, and you were one of the participants in that session. What did you come away from that session with?
I think the best thing I came away with was a fresh perspective on the body of knowledge that I already had. Marketing is my profession, so I had this bank of knowledge that I've worked really hard to achieve, but sometimes you get so immersed in what you think you know that you forget to look at it with a fresh eye. So what Blake was able to do for me was really just to kind of wake me up and get me to look at what I already knew I should be doing in a different way, and it was really refreshing.
Can you give me one example of something that you weren't doing that just the light bulb went on and said, oh yeah, we need to do that?
I had fallen into a rut of every communication I had with our constituents. I was asking them to do something. Donate to this, walk to this event, go to this event, adopt. Everything was a command verb to do this, do that.
Yeah.
And what Blake reminded me that I needed to do was build that relationship first. So build that relationship with a constituent and then engage them in some action. I was just skipping straight to the action, and I had really forgotten a lot of the basics, and Blake was able to remind me to go back to the building the relationship, and the rest will come. And
what role does Convio play in that?
Convio plays a huge role. We're a really small organization by Convio standards, $2.1 million. Donors are our single largest funding source, so raising money and connecting with those constituents and engaging them in what we're doing is so important to the lifeblood of what we do every day. And what Convio does is it allows us to have a complete web presence with this complete interactive website and still be very small in staff. We don't have a lot of resources to devote to the web, and Convio allows us to maximize the resources that we do have to really create this compelling, engaging web presence.
So the STAR session for online marketing is certainly helping someone like you who is a Convio client, but it's not necessarily, you don't have to be a Convio client to really take something away from this. What would you tell the folks, your peers out there, about what they can learn from this?
That was one of the really great things about Blake, is he would say, okay, well, this is the best practice, and you can implement it different ways. And OPS on the Convio platform, we can do it this way. But what he was saying was applicable to just what you should do in online marketing. And actually, one of the things I was really impressed by is his body of knowledge, the specific tips that he was giving to people, because we were in a room and half of us were Convio clients and half weren't. And we were all from different sectors of the nonprofit world, and he was giving great tips to the people in higher education nonprofits, as in healthcare nonprofits, as in animal welfare. So the specificity and the actionable items I was able to walk away with were really impressive.
Tell me a little bit about the SPCA of Wake County and what you guys are doing, what your mission is, and how are you doing? Probably that's the question you could probably fill an entire day with.
Exactly. How much time do you have? We are, our mission is threefold. We prevent cruelty to animals, we adopt and shelter, we prevent pet overpopulation through spay-neuter programs, and we've got a really strong education program to prevent tomorrow's suffering.
And where are you going to go from here? What's your goal like in the next 5 years? Where would you like to be?
Oh, we want to change the world. Isn't that the ultimate goal? I mean, that's what I want Convio to do with us, for us, is to help change people's actions and change their mind and change their philosophical outlook. So big plans within the span of 5 years. I want to change the world. Who doesn't?
Well, I wish you the best success.
Thanks.
Thanks, Mondy Lamb. And if you'd like more information about what's going on in the Convio Summit 2009, this is nonprofitlive.tv. I'm Larry Brill.